Commercial real estate and gross leases. What is it? When is it offered? And why the limited availability? As a commercial tenant, when you consider the various forms of lease arrangements, a gross lease would oftentimes appear to be the preferable commercial option for your business, such that it makes sense to look at this particular legal structure if it is available. Nevertheless, as you will also note from our analysis of gross leases, there is a strong disincentive for landlords to rent their commercial property by way of a gross lease in most rental situations, given specific financial factors. Thus, when looking to rent commercial real estate and negotiate the optimal lease agreement for your business, you need to understand the specifics of a gross lease. A gross lease of commercial real estate requires a commercial tenant to pay a consistent single rental fee, which also may be subject to a specified escalation arrangement, such that it establishes at the outset of the lease term what the recurring rental fee shall be for the entirety of the lease term, irrespective of any fluctuation in the landlord's costs in operating the building and real estate. This means that if there is an increase in the landlord's costs as to the building and real property's insurance, realty taxes, or operating expenses, there will be no impact to the commercial tenant's rent payments under a gross lease. This provides the commercial tenant with considerable certainty as to the rental payments that it will incur during the term of a gross lease. However, it is also the reason that it is far less frequent, as the landlord needs to absorb those increases in the building and real property's insurance, realty taxes, and operating expenses. Commercial landlords tend to limit the availability of gross lease arrangements to lease premises that are relatively small in square footage and or being leased for relatively short duration. In those circumstances, the landlord's financial exposure to significant cost increases that it will have to absorb is perceived as sufficiently limited to allow it to provide those commercial tenants with a gross lease. Given the financial interest of landlords to shift any added costs to their commercial tenants, net leases, and in particular triple net leases, are the preferred rental arrangement for commercial real estate. For legal services related to commercial lease agreements and legal matters pertaining to those leases, contact our law firm today. Thank you.